Hello, welcome back to another video with me, GWMX. I just want to wish you all a happy new year. I hope you all have good holidays, good times, happy, all the rest of it. Today I just want to do a video and address a few things, just my opinions basically about what I think the future of the sport of motocross, where it's going, etc. But mainly with Supercross, the game, the official Monster Energy Supercross video game. God, think about it. The last time we had a pure, dedicated Supercross game, I don't even know, at least maybe 20 years ago, nearly 20 years ago, and we haven't had one since. Never a dedicated Supercross game. It's always been like, you know, the hybrid between motocross and Supercross. Why do I think that's important? Well, I think that's important for several reasons. But the first one, all of us want the same. We all want our sport to grow, and in order for it to grow, we need it to be exposed further. Although it's huge to us, I'm sure it's the same for a lot of you like it is for me. Where I work, there's maybe 3 people out of say 500 that are into Supercross the way I am, religiously follow it. Silly season, injuries, bike failures, you name it, you're all motorheads, you all have the same appreciation as I do. So yeah, with a Supercross game coming in, it's basically, you know, the glitz and glam side of our sport. You know, you've got the lights, the stadiums, crazy jumps, crazy rhythm sections, etc. So that's going to draw, in my opinion, that would draw in a potential new fan, more so than just outdoors riding around long tracks, you know, with trees and stuff. It's not very appealing to the younger audience. So to be honest, I really sort of hang a lot on this game. To me, it's quite a pivotal moment for gaming, or Supercross in general, because if Milestone can pull this off, and that's a big if, because we know from their past games they've advanced and evolved their games. They have advanced and evolved them, but they have still lacked what the hardcore crowd have always wanted, which has been, you know, the precise physics and the air physics and stuff. I personally am at the point now where I'm kind of over that. I know to expect, you know, the physics that you would associate with an arcade game, and that's fine, because I'm looking at it from the bigger picture now of, we need this to propel our motocross gaming and our, you know, motocross as a sport in general. So it's healthy for the sport. So hopefully Milestone can pull this off, and if they do, just think about it for a second. Think, you know, how this would benefit us, because we're hopefully getting a decent track editor. And just think about that. We can recreate all tracks. So say the tracks in the game are all going to be 2017 tracks. We can replicate this season's tracks, and then other events, arena cross tracks, off-season races, etc. The 2019 Supercross series, the 2020. Hopefully, though, this will be so successful and be such a success for Milestone that it creates its own franchise. Like, you know, like, I'm a massive fan of NHL games, and on PC, NHL 04, it picked up this cult following of modding, where everyone was so happy with the physics and the way it played. In their eyes, there was no need for them to keep creating NHL games. So the modding community got together, and then each year they just update the rosters, and they've been doing this since 2004. Insane. So hopefully they can do it. You know, it'd be awesome if they can do it. Hopefully by the time it comes out next month, they would have worked more and more on them physics. Some of the videos and gameplay we've seen so far, it's definitely improved. Like, they put out that updated physics video, and there's definitely been an improvement there. But there's still, you know, I'm still a little bit skeptical on some sections, like whoop sections. You know, you can just pull up to a whoop section and there's no skill involved whatsoever. It's just blitz the whoops and nothing. There's no skill. Like when you play MX Simulator, like the whoops on that game, even recent tracks on custom tracks on MX versus ATV Reflex, a lot of the track builders have been putting in proper whoops, which you need momentum, you know, the right speed, etc., to hit them successfully. Yeah, another thing that I was a little bit skeptical about was you can just hit, well, so far I've only seen 450 footage, it seems, and it seems like you can hit every section or obstacle and you overshoot it massively. And to me, there feels like there should be, I don't know if it needs more air drag or I don't know, something needs to be tweaked there, so there's skill involved, you know. Like if you're gonna go for a triple, you need momentum. We haven't seen any 250 videos yet. I don't think we have anyway. I've probably missed them because I missed everything, but I feel there should be a lot more penalty involved with a 250F, that if you're gonna go for a triple, or there's a certain little kicker or something you need to hit properly, or wheel tap something to hit the triple, there should be a penalty if you don't do that, like i.e. you don't actually make the triple. If it's just wide open everywhere, you can clear everything the same as you can on a 450, then that's a bit whack. But either way, it's a new Supercross game. I'm sure it's going to be good. I'm definitely going to buy it. I'm definitely going to cover it. And I'm sure I'll find something that I love out of it. There was things I loved about the MXGP games. The one I actually dislike the most is the newest one, MXGP3. That's because I felt the engine that Milestone used beforehand, it did a lot of things right. Obviously, the what would you call it? The height map issues, you know, like with the air and stuff. Obviously, I don't think that engine was designed to be used like in the way it did. I think that was just their road engine, which worked fine for the MotoGP games, and it didn't work so great for the MXGP games. So they've switched to the Unreal engine, so I'm not sure how much more or how many more tweaks they've made in terms of physics, especially in the air, because I found MXGP, there was things I just hated about it, like the back wheel didn't spin. It just span at one speed. Didn't matter how fast you were going, it always seemed like it was spinning at one speed. And I know everyone says, oh, you should play in first person. Well, there's some games I love playing in first person, but there's some games I don't want to play in first person. I'm a gamer just like the rest of you. I want to play third person, see the gear, see the graphics, see the whips, etc. So hopefully they've fixed that. On top of that, we've got MX versus ATV All Out coming out, and I think that's be using the Unreal engine as well, so that'd be very, very interesting to see what they and how they've managed to tweak that engine in comparison to Milestone, to see what they've got out of it. So I'm looking forward to that. Although that's not going to be a hardcore Supercross game, it's still motocross nonetheless, and no matter what our opinions are of these developers and their goals, and you know, their opinions of what they think the game should be, we should still support them, because they are still making games for us and for the motocross industry. They're still actively trying to expose our sport, you know, to broaden it, to get it more popular, and that's what we all want. So there we go. Expect loads more videos coming up. Big shout out to all of you that have supported me throughout 2017 and beyond, and big thanks to all of you. You know, it's been great. My channel's really, it's been pushed real far. I just want to keep pushing it and pushing it. There you go. So if you like what I do, if you're happy and you love what I do and you want to see more and more and more and keep pushing it and pushing it, and who knows where it'll go, I have a Patreon. which is the links in the description if you want to check it out. No worries if not, it's all good. I'll still keep doing what I'm doing. As time goes on, my videos will become more frequent and better quality as I get more time. Thing is, I got a lot going on outside work, so this is very much a small thing. YouTube to me, it's like a very small thing I do in my very spare time. Obviously being busy working, being a full-time dad, and loads of other stuff going on, it's hard to dedicate the time like other creators do to make very good videos. So I'll keep trying my best. I hope to see you in my next video. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, spam it on all them forums, spam it wherever. I don't care this year. Spam it on those weird websites, spam it wherever you want. Tell everyone about it. Let's get everyone involved, get everyone on board. Let's keep growing our sport, and I will see you in my next video.